Well, hello, friends, and welcome to the Million Dollar Message. This is National Sales Director Kristen Sharp coming in with your Thursday Thankful Message. And today, I want to talk about selling and connecting with your customers. And wouldn't you agree, to grow your business, it's important to master the art of selling? And I want you to know that, like any other skills that you develop with practice, selling is truly an art form that you improve on with experience and the more you sell. I like to say that practice makes permanent, which will create a lasting business. And remember, everything happens at your skincare party and facial. It's where you're going to find your best hostesses, your new customers, and your potential new team members. In fact, our founder, Mary Kay Ash, always said that nothing happens until somebody sells something. So tip number 1 is to set a sales goal and to track it. Set a sales goal and track it. Think to yourself, how much do you want to earn weekly, monthly, yearly with your Mary Kay business? What are you going to do with your Mary Kay income? Why is that important to you? And then how are you going to track your progress? You know, Mary Kay Ash would say, and I quote, "It is very important that you write your goals down and put it someplace where you will see it every single day." Mary Kay went on to say that she used to write her goals down on her bathroom mirror with soap. She said, "My goal was always 10 skincare parties a week with 2 new team members. As I held each party, I would mark through it until my week was complete with 10 marks and hopefully 2 recruits." Oh my gosh, I just love that. Mary Kay Ash wrote her goals with soap on her bathroom mirror. Well, I took Mary Kay Ash's advice, but I use a dry erase marker to write down my goals. And I challenge you to try it. Set a sales goal and track it. Next, I want you to think about how many selling appointments it's going to take to achieve your goal. I want you to break down based on your past averages. And then using Mary Kay's weekly plan sheet, schedule your appointments. How many appointments do you want to hold? She would say, plan your work and work your plan. And attract number grows. All right, tip number 2 is decide on the type of appointments you want to offer. Decide on the type of appointments you want to offer. Maybe that's virtual skincare parties on Zoom or Facebook Live. Maybe it's traditional skincare party facials and they're happening around a kitchen table. Maybe it's at your home. You want to do most of your parties at your home, or maybe you prefer to work at others' homes. Maybe it's at a coffee shop, or there's a cute back room at a donut shop that you can buy a couple donuts and they'll let you do facials in there for free. My point here is, I love that we have multiple ways to work our business. Okay. Also, I have found that when I have themed product events and skincare parties, it really just makes things more fun. And that's simply calling it a wow your brows night, or a luscious lips party, or a multi-masking party, or a sip and shop, or a Friendsgiving facials, or mistletoe makeovers. It just kind of spices it up and just makes it sound more fun, right? I also love doing one-on-one FaceTime appointments where we do a shake up your makeup bag, or someone just tells me their top 3 concerns for their skin. And I'm just there like with my demo roll-up bag. Depending on what they say, I'm ready for a product recommendation. All right, tip number 3 is to ask. Ask. You guys, people are booking more than ever, but you have to ask. And, back in the day, we used to hear objections like I'm too busy, or my friends don't live close to me, or I don't have enough space in my house, or I don't have the right house, or I don't know if I'm going to be able to find childcare. But now, with working virtually and that option, we literally can overcome every one of those objections. Also, I want you to just take some time to really ask yourself, who can I ask to book an appointment? Who can I ask to book an appointment? I truly believe there's people in your life that you have not yet asked. So think of all your friends, your family members, your current customers. What about people on social media, friends of friends? Think of all the groups of people that maybe have not seen each other in a while. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing people do Mary Kay family reunions, or they're truly doing like Friendsgiving makeovers. What about like coworkers, you guys, or book clubs? Women at church, different groups of women that gather. Well, I do think it's important that you have an exciting booking script. And so if you don't feel like your booking script is exciting, reach out to your director, book her, and be open to the modifications that she may make. All right, tip number 4 is to practice. Oh my gosh, practice. Okay, you got to go practice going live in Facebook and doing video chats. You got to practice doing your skincare class flip chart, you guys. And it's like anything. The more you do it, the better you get. The better you get. So when was the last time you truly personalized that flip chart and practiced it? Have you video recorded yourself and then watched it? Have you asked your mentor and Mary Kay to watch it and give you feedback? Okay, well, I promise you guys, the more you do it, the better you get. All right, tip number 5 is to use a set sheet, okay? Use a set sheet. You guys, I think so many times people forget to close the cell, and there's 2 closes. There's the table close, okay, the group close, and then there's the individual close. So I've just found selling in sets and multiple products is so much better when I have a deals and steals sheet, a set sheet. There's tons out there. Find the one that makes the most sense for you. I love having 3 big price points at the bottom as well, like that help you build a roll-up bag. And what I have found is that most people choose the middle set. And so having a set sheet will support you in closing the sell, but also selling in sets. All right. Tip number 6 is to close one-on-one. Tip number 6 is to close one-on-one. Okay. So you heard me say it. There's the table close, the group close, whether you're doing this virtually or in person. And then there's the one-on-one close. And sometimes that's a little awkward, but that's why I love to leverage goodie bags. I have fun little goodie bags, and that's how I get people to the individual consultation. I say things like, Sally, you ready to get your goodie bag? Sally most likely was the most energetic, enthusiastic person at the party, the sparkler. And I get her to come over and do that individual consultation with me. It's closing one-on-one. And this also, you guys, can be a quick FaceTime video chat after the party that you do individually with each guest, okay? Very similar to what I was doing if it was an individual consultation at an in-home skincare party. Now, one of the most important things, you guys, is that you ask key questions and you listen. Did you have fun? Did you learn anything new? What was your favorite part? How does your face feel? And you touch your face. What sets would you like to get started with today? Okay, you can ask that because you went over the set sheet, right? At the group close. All right. And then I say something like, for your next appointment, do you prefer a glamour makeover or a masking appointment? You can tweak that based on what appointments you're excited about. And then I say, most people have friends with them at their second appointment. Who would you like to invite? What most people do is they have friends with them at their second appointment. Who would you like to invite? Very simple. That's a line that I memorize and I get really good at saying over and over again. What most people do. All right. Tip number 7 is to follow up. You guys, when a customer does purchase a product, I make sure to put her in my 2+2+2 system. I contact her in 2 days of her having the product just to make sure she's loving it and it's working. In 2 weeks to follow up and check up to make sure she's getting the results she wants. And then in 2 months for her refill. Now you can set a reminder in your calendar and your smartphone, or you can use this in your Mary Kay customer database. Okay, my customers, they have reminders. Did you know? Okay, I love those reminders. So whether someone books or not, whether someone buys or not, I always follow up. I just made the decision early on in my career to be the queen of follow-up. And your follow-up is key to gaining new customers and building and maintaining a deeper relationship with your current customers. I read this stat from the National Sales Executive Association, and these stats, they just blew my mind. It said 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and then stop. 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and then stop. And only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. So get this. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5% of sales are made on the third contact. And 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact. And then get this, 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. Well, these stats taught me that I need to track and that every prospect is getting at least 5 to 12 contacts with me. That could look like a happy birthday message, a quick text to say, I'm thinking of you. It could be a call inviting them to my next guest event, whether it's virtual or in person. It could be calling them to ask them to give me their opinion of a new product line we launched, or ask them to be a part of my product test panel. Or I might have noticed that her son got engaged on Facebook, and I just wanted to let her know how excited I was for her. You get the idea. Follow-up makes a difference. A customer doesn't know how much you know until she knows how much you care. All right, success in selling and building relationships, you guys, is follow-up. And this leads me to tip number 8, which is to have a personal touch. Have a personal touch. I think you can do this by keeping records and lists of things about your customers, and you can do this in the My Customers app. For example, it could be her husband's name, her kids' names, her birthday, her anniversary, the products on her wish list, products she tried that she didn't like, so I don't offer those things again to her. It could be her skin type, normal, oily, combination, what foundation shade she wears, her eye color, anything and everything about her that I know or I find out about her so I can remember and reference in the future. Now, you might think you will remember, but the larger your customer base gets, the harder it is to remember. And these important details that allow you to give a more personal touch make a difference. Remember, we're someone's personal beauty consultant. And in order to consult on beauty and make it personal, we need to remember these details. I also take a picture of each customer when we are in the individual consultation, or if it's even on a video screen chat, okay? I store the picture in my phone, but you can also store it in the My Customers app. And this helps me when offering eyeshadow colors and glamour products, but also to remember what she looks like. I promise you, you get enough customers, you kind of start to forget. Well, Mary Kay Ash said that ours is a business where selling results from a truly personal one-on-one relationship and friendship. And outstanding sales results in the ability to think from the customer's point of view, understanding and responding to the customer's best interest. You can master the art of selling. Practice makes permanent, and know that selling is just the beginning of working our business full circle. So when you focus on the people and you make that personal connection with them, the results will come over time. So to review, set a sales goal and track it. Decide on the type of appointments you want to offer. Ask for the booking. Practice your presentation. Use a set sheet. Close one-on-one. Have systems for follow-up. And have a personal touch. You guys, don't forget that the more frequently you hold skincare parties and facials, and the closer you do them together, the more products you're selling, the more money you're making, and the more loyal customers you will have. The more referrals you will obtain, and the more people you will be in front of to rebook and share our amazing opportunity with. Remember, nothing happens until somebody sells something. This is National Sales Director Kristen Sharp signing off. Make today a day that counts.